Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Mark, chapter 14, verses 1 through 11. It starts off by telling us that the feast of the Passover is almost here, and Jesus is out in Bethany, and he's staying at the home of Simon the leper. Now, there's a whole story that goes along with Simon the leper. We just don't know it, but we know what the story is that he was once a leper, somebody who was cast apart, cast aside, who was said to be worthless. And Jesus healed him and made him new. And so all of us have some backstory of faith, right? So he goes on, and it says that there's a woman there who brings an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume. And it begs the question, what sacrifices do we make for Jesus? She is making an extreme sacrifice for Jesus. What are we giving? Now, why is she giving this sacrifice? Because Jesus is about to give the most expensive gift, right? He's about to give the gift of the life of the Son of God on the cross so that we can have new life. Now, some of the disciples seem to be more worried about the cost of an item than its purpose. And they complain, shouldn't this have been kept aside so we could spend this on doing good things, right? And we hear this at times in the church where money that we devote towards worship of the Lord, we're told sometimes we should spend more of that money on caring for the needy. Now, there needs to be a proper balance. But money that's devoted to worshiping God is not a waste. The world thinks it is, but it isn't in the eyes of God. And so he goes on to say that this gift actually is to prepare his body for burial. In other words, this is all about getting ready to go to the cross. And the thing is where this woman is ready for Jesus to go to the cross, no one else is. And that's maybe a question for us, is are we prepared to go with Jesus to the cross? Will we embrace the Christ who sacrifices himself? Because we know that if he sacrifices himself for us, it mandates, really, a reciprocal reaction from us. And you think about the way this all works. The woman shows her faith, whereas the leaders reject Jesus. Judas will betray Jesus. The leaders are looking for a way to arrest Jesus and to charge him. Judas is going to be a part of that and betray him. And yet, the sacrifice to God's will come from Jesus. And where the woman gave this great gift, right, this very expensive perfume, Judas, who is one of his disciples, gives a very different offering. He sells him out. He sells Jesus out because Jesus isn't the kind of Christ he wants. He's not the kind of Messiah he wants. He wants him a victorious, powerful. And so he sells them out. What about us? What do we give to Jesus in response to his sacrifice? Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.